Hi Bear Cubs, this is Teacher Michelle here today. I have an art project for us. We're talking about art this week. And here's a picture of what we're going to be doing. I don't know if you can see that. The sunflowers right here. So that's what we're going to work on today. And Van Gogh is our painter. And Van Gogh made his paintings seem alive with color. And his colors were so bright and beautiful, you could almost smell the flowers when he painted them. Another fun fact about Van Gogh is that a lot of times he'd run out of paint. He would use so much paint. And here's another color of sunflowers. So we are going to do these sunflowers probably a little different than he did. Now, I have some paintbrushes here, some paint. If you don't have any paint, that's fine. You can use some crayons or watercolors, or you could even use markers. So just keep that in mind when you're doing this project. You're also going to need some newspaper to put your paper on. And you can always put some paint, get a little piece of paper plate and put your different colors. Now, I've already kind of started this project, and what you're going to do is you're going to get a white piece of paper and you can draw out what you want to paint first with pencil. So you can have a pencil and you can draw what you want to paint first if you would like. So you can sketch it out with a pencil and then paint or color over the pencil markings that you do. You can bring this a little closer so you can kind of see how I started with the pencil. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, if you don't want to sketch it out, that is fine too. You can just paint without sketching it out. So when you're painting though, kind of think of what the flower might look like and take your time. If you have sunflowers at home to look at, that's great. Or maybe have mom help you find a picture online of some sunflowers, or if you have a book at home to look at, that's really great too. And don't worry, when Van Gogh would do his pictures, he would use different colors. And if the paint kind of mixes with the other colors, that's okay. It does not going to matter. So let me show you what I did here. This is one I just did freehand, and that's one I kind of sketched out right there. And then the pot, I did do two different colors. You could do one color, you could do any color that you would like. And then I'm using green paint for the stems of the sunflowers. And remember, the sunflower stems are pretty thick, so if you did a thick stem, that would work. And then for the center of the sunflowers, you can see here, I kind of mix some white with the brown to give me a little lighter brown color for the middle of the sunflower. And when you're doing this, take your time, boys and girls. You don't want to rush this art project. And remember, most artists, when they do work, they take their time and they're not rushing. You could always start this project and come back to it if you would like. You can use different colors of yellow. Like I have this bright yellow. I kind of have an orangish yellow that I'm using. So just keep that in mind. And you don't have to do as many sunflowers as Van Gogh did. You could just do one sunflower in the pot if you would like. Or you could do more than one. Whatever you feel like doing. So I'm still working on my sunflowers, and see where the pot is, there's this area right here, which I'm gonna paint this bottom area to make it look like the vase is sitting on something. So I'm gonna use a bigger paintbrush And we'll go with this color. I'm kind of mixing my colors up with the white to get it a little lighter. So this is why we have newspaper, so you can paint right off of the paper on the edge of your paper, and you'll go right onto the newspaper, so it's not going to matter. But anytime you use paint or watercolors, it is a good idea to put some newspaper down, or maybe a brown paper bag. Those work as well. I'm gonna paint this for you so you can kind of see what I'm trying to show you guys. But like I said, if you don't have any paint, you could do this with crayons or marker. But I would suggest using, try to use a pencil and maybe sketch out what you want to do. So you need to, draw. You want to have something that the vase is sitting on. Draw your vase. Your vase could be any kind of shape you want it to be. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be exactly like Van Gogh's vase, but you can look at his to get an idea. And there is a picture on our lesson plan of the original Van Gogh painting with Teacher Korean's son Calvin. So make sure you see that picture. It's a great picture. Now this is, see how I painted the bottom, so the vase looks like it's sitting on something. And then I have my sunflowers. I'm not going to paint all of these because it would take a really long time, but I want you boys and girls to try this. Do your best. And this could be a nice Mother's Day gift. Shh, don't tell Mom. But you could work on this over a couple of days if you'd like, and save it, and maybe put it somewhere Mom doesn't know where it is, or you could ask Dad to help you with that, okay? So I want you to have fun today with this art. And if you guys do this, show it to me on our Zoom class. I would love to see the sunflowers that you guys paint, okay? So here's a little bit closer look. You can kind of see what I did. Okay, Bear Cubs, I will see you later. Have fun with this project.